This is Easy Work Boxing. Thank you for your time. Please like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Most of all, hit the notification button when you want to see some more of these videos. So just hit the notification button because it'll let you know when I make a video. Alright, this video gonna be about this Errol Spence and Mike Garcia shit. I'm tired of hearing this shit, honestly. And I'm finna go in, you know what I'm saying, on both fighters. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna really be nothing negative or nothing. I just want to talk about the situation of these two keep saying they gonna fight, which it ain't doing nothing but put more highlight on. It's a publicity stunt. It's putting more highlight on Mikey Garcia and it's putting more highlight on Errol Spence. 9 times 10, this fight will not. It ain't gonna never happen. You see what I'm saying? Like Errol Spence is a big 147-pound fighter. You know, Mike Garcia can go down from 135 to 140. But to say he's going to move up and fight Errol Spence out of all the fighters at 147, to keep constantly saying that, common sense should tell you that this is a publicity stunt. Like, it's a lot of more welterweights out there with belts. So why wouldn't you go at somebody more easier, get that belt, and then speak of an Errol Spence fight? Why would you go at the one who they saying is the head honcho of 147? It's nothing more than to keep his name in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's winning, no disrespect to his wins or nothing like that. But him speaking to Errol Spence only keeps promoting his name, which is a good way to promote yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Mike Garcia is with nobody no more. You know, he left Bob Aaron, and I don't know what he's doing right now, but that's a good way to keep promote your name. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of one of the biggest fighter names that's out there, you know what I'm saying, at this moment. Well, as far as this fight happening, come on, man. This the same, Mike Garcia is the same fighter who just went up to 140 and went back down and let go of belt at 140. So what make you think that he would want to go and jump up to 147 and fight Errol Spence? Now you may say that Mike is just such a good fighter that he could actually beat Errol Spence. He wouldn't be able to do it like that against Errol Spence. Errol Spence ain't your average fighter. Now, you know, I always have my criticism of Errol Spence, but Errol Spence is really a technical fighter as far as breaking his opponent down. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, that beating your body up shit ain't gonna last too long in a ring with somebody with a mind frame of a Floyd or somebody who can actually fight. You see what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna keep lasting. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's just sitting up here and keep thinking that this Errol Spence movement is just gonna keep moving like that, it's not. Errol Spence is just not fighting a more technical boxer with an IQ that can relate to him. That's all it is. He's just running through guys who out there that can fight, but not nobody who can box. That's what Errol Spence is doing. And I'm not bashing his boxing skills because he got a good jab. He come in well, but if Mikey Garcia put to you like that, and Mike Garcia was Errol Spence exact weight, even after he fluctuated, Mike Garcia would beat. Uh, he beat Errol Spence, and I put money on that. If they were the same size, he beat him. But no, all this talk going on, it ain't nothing more than to keep their names buzz and you know what I'm saying, keep people talking about them. That fight ain't finna happen. That fight probably ain't never gonna happen. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I hate to even hear it be talked about. You know what I'm saying? There's other people for them to fight right now. There's other fighters for them to go at. Ain't no need of us sitting up here making fantasy matches. And they just blowing it up, blowing it up, blowing it up. Now, Mike Garcia did this a minute ago. You know, two before his fight with Lipinus, I think. Or right before or after. He came in tonight. He was gonna fight Keith Thurman and all the welterweights and all this shit. And then what did he do? Drop right back down to the weight below 140. So he done proved us that he just be talking shit. And then he'll say some shit just to keep his name going. He done sit at the table besides Keith Thurman. Like he really want that action. Nigga knowing good and goddamn well he ain't finna jump nowhere up no 140 and fight nobody. It's all just publicity, y'all. Do not be sitting there waiting on this fight thinking it's gonna go through. Errol Spence will kill Mikey Garcia ass jumping up to 147 and fight him right now. Don't believe this shit. It will not happen. And I'm not saying that Errol Spence is a better fighter than Mike Garcia, but right now, he would jump his ass up there and get the shit beat out of him. It don't even make sense. But it's a good publicity stunt. That's all it is. You know, you see Errol Spence kind of cringes whenever he do an interview about it. He be like, I really don't want to talk about this shit, but shit, it's the interview. I'd rather be interviewed than not get an interview. Like Floyd said, any type of publicity is good publicity. It could be another person who's way bigger than you talking trash about you that'll put you in the spotlight now. So any publicity is good publicity, even if it's negative. But I know one thing, this fight ain't gonna happen. I'm tired of sitting here hearing this shit coming out of their mouths and shit. Errol Spence knows that shit ain't finna happen. You can see it in his face. I know how to look at people and see shit. In his face, that shit be like, I don't even know why they ain't entertaining this shit, but oh well. Give me some interview, keep me known. You know what I'm saying? He a household name box. And you know what I'm saying? I was just watching the video, and I always had to tell people this. When Errol Spence beat Kell Brook, that was not the Kell Brook that beat Sean Porter. And I know a lot of people going to disagree with that. That was not the Kell Brook. That was the Kell Brook that just came out of loss and got his motherfucking eye rearranged. He got hit with some major shit by Triple G. And he coming out that loss and being, which don't nobody give him credit for. Didn't duck and didn't run. He just went and got him a payday and came back and fought Errol Spence right after taking a loss. And in boxing, they all know that when a fighter takes a loss, that's when the best time to catch him, especially when they good. Like Floyd Mayweather caught Zab Judah back in the day after his loss to Baltimore. When you catch them, they confidence low. They probably punch not punch drunk, but it's a word like they don't let their hands go that much no more after that loss. You know what I'm saying? Out of fear getting caught again, or you see what I'm saying? They know that shit in boxing. Y'all don't probably really know, y'all don't really box, but they know when a top of the line fighter go out like that and a knockout or something, then this thing, you know, now everybody seeing them as like fresh meat. You know what I'm saying? But at first you ain't want them problems. And that's that situation. Because they ain't gonna want them problems. And I don't want to mention his name because, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got nothing to do with it. But once he get into the ring with Terrence Crawford, it's gonna be over with. That's it. So all the Errol Spence hype, all that shit gonna get nullified. Because he ain't been in there, I'm telling y'all. That's gonna be the fight. That's if he get past Keith. And I know a lot of people like, man, what you talking about with Keith? Yo, Keith, if he get past Keith. Now, the way Keith doing it right now, we might not even see that fight. Errol Spence might be moved up before he ever fight Keith Thurman. Because he got to come back and take step-up fights and injuries and all this shit. But that fight going to be Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence at 147. Mikey Garcia shit ain't going to happen. That shit just talk. And Mike Garcia, you goddamn, we might as well say Mike Garcia is the truth. This nigga is whooping black fighters' ass. You know, they used to call Roger Mayweather the Black Mamba for whooping Mexican fighters, but shit, Mike Garcia going through black fighters like motherfucking police. He whooping niggas' ass like hotcake. Ain't nobody getting that man his credit. I'm gonna give him his credit. He's a Mexican with them black niggas ass out there. I don't know what it is when they get in the ring with Michael, but Michael make you not want to throw. I don't know what technique or what he be doing, but Adrian Broner did it. Robert Easter did it. They did not want to throw punches with him. I don't know if this little motherfucker got some little hidden power or something that they don't say nothing about or what. But when you get in the ring with Mike Garcia, you do not want to throw punches. That's why I say if Mike Garcia was the same size as Errol Spence, even in fluctuation after they made weight, Mike Garcia would beat Errol Spence's ass. Easy. 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 I'm telling you. Just like Terrence Crawford whooped Errol Spence's ass. Easy. Easy. But Mike Garcia going up to 147 right now fighting Errol Spence. He gonna get that ass relaxed. They gonna bury Mike Garcia. That gonna be some rocket shit. Ivan Drago. He better not go and do that shit. Mike, you a great fighter. You're a good fighter. But I know this shit just publicity. But see, you got people, it's a lot of people, some people actually thinking, next year we may know, you know, next year you ain't finna get to see shit. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Mike Garcia need to be worried about unifying and being an undisputed champ. Doing something that Floyd ain't do. That's what Mike Garcia need to be worried about. Don't be worried about jumping up and fighting Errol Spence just for a belt. Where's the unification? Who wants to be the undisputed king besides the heavyweights? And cruiserweight just unified. And usually I can't say his name, but he look like Isaac Frost off Fight Night Champion. He do though. He really look like Isaac Frost. But Mike Garcia at the same way as Errol Spencer beat that ass, but going up. Nah, this ain't nothing but hype. This publicity, man. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. Mike Garcia need to be going at who next at that weight division. Errol Spence need to keep doing what he doing and try to get his belts at the top of the line fighters at 147. And even though I am a Keith Thurman fan, Keith is starting to look like you ducked him. I just got to be real. You know, I told y'all there's no bias talk. I'm a real Deontay Wilder fan. I'm a real Keith Thurman fan. Terrence Crawford. I'm from Alabama. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. So, you know what I'm saying? But ain't no bias talk with Deontay Wilder either. I'll tell you some shit about him too when it's time to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I like the fighters that I like and I love to see fight. And I want to see win. You know. Yeah. I just had to make this video. I'm tired of seeing this shit. This fight is not going to happen. Mike Garcia did this shit a year ago. And we ain't seen him fight a welterweight yet. So don't get caught up in the hype and just keep it believing that this shit going to happen. They just keeping both of these names floating on YouTube and different interviews and keeping their name hot, you know, so they could sell tickets. That's all it is. But it's Easy Work Boxing. Thank you for your time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. I'm out.